got to talk about Joe Burrow now. Um, Reports are that he suffered a strained calf and may be out for several weeks, according to his head coach Zach Taylor. But um, from what I saw from the video, it looked like it could be an ACL injury. It was a non-contact injury,
Not ACL,
um,
Achilles.
Achilles. Sorry, uh, and it reminds me of the same injury that happened to Kevin Durant when they said it was a calf, but it was really an Achilles injury. And we all know what happened with that in 2019 when he injured himself and ended up having to leave. Uh, there was a lot that happened that season, but he didn't get to play in the finals like he wanted to because he got injured. He got re-injured, along with Clay Thompson going down. But that was just difficult to see. I'm not sure if anyone has watched the video of Joe Burrow injuring himself, but to me, it didn't seem like it was a calf injury. Hoping that everything goes well. His backups. I mean, if Joe Burrow's not out there, then I have no hope for the Bengals. I don't think they go anywhere without Joe Burrow with the way his backups are. Not, I mean, it's not to say that he doesn't have that's not a good offense or a good defense that's around him, but the quarterbacks that's behind him are just not. They're not good enough to help out. Carl, your thoughts?
So I just wanted to quickly talk real quick a little bit about the injury. So I think the Bengals are listening as a calf to like make it seem like it's not as bad as it's not because your Achilles connects your ankle to your calf. So I mean, technically, calf is you can say that and you can be technically right, but I think it looks worse than what they're trying to make it seem like. Nobody was around him, like you said, non-contact. He was scrambling away from the defense, and as you can tell, as soon as it looked like it just popped. As soon as it happened, whatever the injury may be, he was skipping and he went straight down. He didn't try to put no pressure on it. He didn't try to get up, nothing. He just sat there. So to me, that's probably a torn Achilles. Now, I don't know what happened after. I don't know if they did a Thompson test. I don't know if they can, like, if you look from like the back of his leg, you can see it rolled up. I don't know any of those things. So it could be a tear. It could be a grade 2. It could be a grade 1. So we don't know these things. But in terms of the injury, oh yeah, this is definitely devastating. Anytime you lose a top 3 quarterback in the league is devastating. I mean, I personally have Joe Burrow top 3. Some may not, but I definitely do. I have him third. I have him behind Mahomes and A-Rod. So um, that might start another debate in the chat. I'm ready for it. Anyway, so I think that's for sure devastating. And like you said, their backups were like Jake Browning and I can't even remember. And I just looked it up like an hour ago. The other guy. So no disrespect to you, but it's just like their backups aren't good enough. Like this team for sure is a great team, but Joe Burrow is for sure the guy that pushes the needle. Um, so yeah, I think this is a very devastating injury. Jake Browning was capable. I guess he's capable. I wouldn't say he's capable to make them win the division or make the playoffs or anything, but he's a capable guy. Coming off what I've seen at Washington, so he might take over if they don't go in free agency and draft. I mean, not draft a guy. Excuse me, sign a guy. But yeah, this is really bad for the Bengals. This is basically like what I be noticed. Well, what I go through when Lamar gets hurt.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's a lot to take in with these injuries. There are other injuries that has happened, but these are the two bigger names that just happened. So I'm definitely hoping that it's not what we think it could possibly be. I hope it's just a strained calf, but if it's anything worse, just trust me. You don't force him out there too fast. Let him recover to whatever speed he needs to recover in. I understand that you want to win, but his health is more important. So do whatever you can to make sure that he's able to be his self at 100%, and able to help the team win because the goal is to pretty much to get to the Super Bowl and win the title. He's gotten you there. He did it in his second season in the NFL. So uh, Joe Burrow just get better, man. Hate to see you get carted off the field like that, but yeah, man, I'm just hoping you have a speedy recovery and that everything is well and that it's not an Achilles.
Yeah, the other backup quarterback was Trevor Siemian. If I remember correctly, he got benched in the XFL game like recently, like I think week 1. So And Trevor Siemian hasn't had the greatest of rapports. NFL, like I said, I believe that's XFL, whatever, USFL, one of those two. He hasn't had the greatest of rapport. Trevor Siemian has actually been, yeah. So the Bengals, they need to go get a guy. Um, Pretty soon, actually. I would get him just in case. Like I would sit Burrow even for the rest of training camp. Obviously, he's not going to play preseason.
Hmm.
Hopefully, you would hope he come back week 1, but it don't look like it to me.
Yeah, it don't look like it to me. I think it's possible he could come back maybe like week 4, week 5, maybe even week 6, but I wouldn't throw him out there in the first game. I wouldn't. That's just me. Um, so with that.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.